How are we doing, guys? All Leeds TV, Leeds 2, Ipswich 0, back to winning ways. That's the main thing. And I think the first thing to start with in this review is to change to 3-3-1-3. You know, 3-3-1-3 was what we expected to see at the start of the season, what most of us were expecting, you know, from pre-season. We played it quite a lot. You know, it's Bielsa's trademark formation to an extent, and yeah, it was maybe a bit of a surprise to see it, but I think one of the things Bielsa has said, analysts of Marcelo Bielsa have said that whenever a team plays two up front, he will tend to try and play for back three. He always wants one more centre back than the other team has striker. That's a real common theme with the Marcelo Bielsa teams. And we saw that today. Change to 3-3-1-3. Back three of Berardi, KP, and Liam Cooper. Luke Ayling, Alioski wing backs. Matis Klich playing a little bit deeper. Samu Saïv pushed into the number 10 role. And then front three of Pablo Hernandez, Kemal Roof and Jack Harrison. And in the first half, I've got to say, I was really disappointed with our first half performance. You know, I thought we were going to come out with real intensity to our play, but we didn't really. You know, I think the main highlight of the first half was the goal. You know, we didn't really create anything after that, and it was a real flat sort of first half. But you know, you look at this at half time, and just early into the second half, we made the changes. We made two key changes. Samu Saïv came off. Jack Harrison also came off, and it might look a little bit defensive, you know, to the naked eye, with Adam Forshaw coming on and Tom Pearce. That might look like a defensive change, but what it allowed was Matis Klich to push up, Alioski to push up, and we started to really, I think, dominate that second half. And I think the substitutions played a big part in that. You know, every substitution that came onto the pitch, Stuart Dallas, Adam Forshaw, Tom Pearce, all had really positive impacts on the game. You know, that's something we haven't had over the last couple of weeks. You know, substitutions haven't really changed the game at all, but I thought all three of them did really, really well, particularly Adam Forshaw. You know, I met Adam Forshaw after the Blackburn game, absolutely top guy, fantastic, you know, role model for the club, I think. You know, see off the pitch, he's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, he's a real leader as well, I think. You know, I think we really massively improved when he came onto the pitch, playing that deeper role, allowing Matis Klich to push forward and play box to box, and I thought that really did change the game, those substitutions. You know, I know we were ahead, but we weren't really convincing, but when they came on, it was a much more convincing performance. You know, I thought the second half we were back to our best, really. You know, maybe we didn't create that many clear-cut chances, but there was so much intensity to our play. Ipswich couldn't really get out, and we looked good all across the pitch, really. You know, defensively, in the middle of the park and going forward, and it was much, much better. You know, and I think that's a real difference in that second half. The energy, you know, we're pressing high, winning the ball high, like we did the last 20 minutes against Blackburn, but this time we really made the most of it and really did push on and build momentum. And we get that second goal. The second goal is an absolutely brilliant goal. You know, it's a Pablo Hernandez, a brilliant pass, great dummy off Calvin Phillips, who's absolutely tremendous in the middle of the back three, and he's always looked good in that position, and he's been brilliant all season. He maybe did have a bit of a, for me, you know, it doesn't seem to be the common, you know, most people feel Calvin Phillips played well on Saturday against Blackburn. I wasn't really happy with Calvin Phillips' performance, to be honest with you. I thought he could have played a lot better, but tonight, and for the vast majority of the season, he's been nothing short of absolutely sensational. And tonight, he was absolutely brilliant. And a brilliant dummy, and what a finish for Liam Cooper, who was back to his best as well tonight. You know, a real captain's performance. You know, the last couple of weeks, I've seen him maybe go back towards more inconsistent Liam Cooper, which we've seen for the majority of his 4 years here, but tonight, he was absolutely brilliant. You know, he looked really, really comfortable in the back three. You know, at the left of the side of the back three. You know, I think the key thing is in the back three, if you players that play on the right and left of the back three have got to be comfortable defending the wide areas. And I thought Liam Cooper looked really, really comfortable. He was happy to move out onto the left, cover Tom Pearce, cover Alioski, whoever was on that left-hand side, and he did well. And you look at that, really, you look at the team that finished that game, that'd probably be exactly what starts against Forest. You know, I think that's only fair. You know, maybe you can make the argument for Samuel Saïv, Jack Harrison, but neither were good enough tonight. You know, both had the big chances tonight, playing in positions high up the pitch, but neither of them really created anything. You know, Samuel Saïv was playing the number 10 role for the first time all season, and it just didn't happen for him. You know, he's been playing deeper most of the time in the more of an 8 role, and today there was a chance there to create. The emphasis was on him to create in the team, and it just didn't happen for him tonight. I'm a massive Samuel Saïv fan, but I think we have the opportunities now, with the different options we have on the pitch, to maybe rest Samuel Saïv. You know, I think it's all about what gets the best out of the team, and at the moment I think Adam Forshaw is probably a better option because he'll allow Matis Klich to push up and play that box-to-box role. You know, at the end of the day, Mattis Click is a much bigger goal threat than Samuel Saeed. That is just fact at the moment. Shaq Harrison on the left-hand side isn't really doing enough. You know, I think he really did around the start of September, really started to come into his own, but really it's not been a great last couple of weeks for him. Alioski, who's not had a great last couple of weeks either, looks much better on that left-hand side, you know, when he pushed up. And I thought he did well at left wing back as well. So there's a lot of things I think we've learned tonight about certain players, you know, in the system. You know, some really adapted well to it. I thought some really good individual performances, and that brings me on to the man of the match. It's a really difficult man of the match, probably one of the toughest ones of the season, but it's between Pablo Hernandez and Calvin Phillips. Both were absolutely brilliant tonight. But I'm going to have to go for Pablo. You know, Pablo, my word, unbelievable performance. You know, 2 assists, 2 top quality assists, constantly taking on his fullback. The skill, you know, the amount of different variety of crosses he put into the box, some low, some high. It was all really difficult to defend. He didn't waste a cross all night. He was a threat all night. He was drifting into the middle, drifting out onto the left, and just creating havoc throughout the night. I thought he was absolutely brilliant tonight. And it's just Pablo. You know, Pablo is a key part of this team. You know, he's the enganche. He is the man that finds that bit of space. You know, he's able to drift in. You know, he's not really got a position. You know, I know he's been playing on the right hand side, but most of the time he just drifts in and out of that position. He just does it so well. He just drudges everything so well. It's a fantastic performance. But Calvin Phillips, my word, what a performance in the middle of the back three. First time he's played there in probably about 3 months, because we've not played that system. And I just thought his passing, the amount of different crossfield passes he played, all of them absolutely bang on. You know, first, you know, it's so easy to control the pass as well. It's not really hopeful passes. You know, he's just going for one target and he's making it every single time. Absolutely superb with Calvin Phillips. Defensively as well, covering, knowing when to push up a little bit. And he just, in the middle of that back three, he led that back three fantastically well tonight. Brilliant performance of Calvin Phillips. And some really good individual performances. It's a 2-0 win. Maybe we can step it up another level, but I thought the second half was absolutely superb. And I think confidence-wise, going into Saturday against Forest, I feel a lot more confident, and I'm hoping the whole team does as well. I've been Oscar Marriott. Make sure you check out Joe and Ramdens of the South Stands reviews of the game, and we'll see you at Forest with reviews, previews, etc. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.